Gary Murray.
I totally concur with every one of those comments and also the ones probably after me. Excellent job, fellas. Excellent job. 68,000 years, 120,000 years. Think about that. That's how long the science says we are here. A long time. We had our 38 plus nations. Don't worry about the numbers. We know which ones exist. We had clans and ancestors and language and law and custom. And then we got dispossessed and dispersed and deculturalised, lost our languages, murdered. And the massacres are all well documented and the rest of it in this state. Lest we forget that. The big change between before and when colonisation eventually. The Productivity Commission just released a report yesterday slamming the failure to meet the close the gap performance indicators again. But they also said that the answer to a lot of that is treaty and self-determination. So Victoria's in the box seat on that sort of stuff. We're on the right track. And I think the dynamics in this group will make sure we stay on the track. As Esme said, we need to be eagles. We're not chooks. We're not sparrows. We're eagles. We fly. We fight. All First Nations must have a seat. I'm Jutaroa, Waveroo, Yorta Yorta, Barapparap, Wamba, Wirragaya, Wadjabolik and Wiradjuri. I am proud of that and I exert my rights right across my mother's countries as well as my father's countries. And I demand that they have a seat. And you have the power to deliver that seat. It should have been done the first term. You weaken yourself by not having 38 nations in here, at least. The second part, of course, is just as equally important, the elders' entity. Don't talk about a voice to me as an elder. I want an entity that's going to run, that's going to be sovereign, that's going to deal with the issues that this Assembly puts to them for support. That's our responsibility as elders and as traditional owners, that we respect and recognise the authority, not the voice, the authority of elders. I think the other matter I want to bring up is, if we're going to talk about sovereignty, let's get real about it. If the government wants to get legal advice about, oh, well, you know, the voice is not going to impact treaty or sovereignty, well, that means they support sovereignty. So why not engage with the state and the Commonwealth to go to the International Court of Justice to get a decision from the International Court about that sovereignty so we put it to bed once and for all. Sovereignty also means that there's lots of other implications with reparations and the law and the rest of it. I think Marcus said that there were injustices of the past, but I want you to remember this. The injustices of the past are the injustices of the present and the future, and it's up to us to address that stuff and fix it. Don't talk about it, don't give me rhetoric. We need to make hard decisions and get the action done on it all. Similarly with the voice. Start thinking about this. The voice is a furphy. What the real game is, a new body, a national body that fits in neatly with what we've got in Victoria. And that body should have a sovereign constitution. It shouldn't be legalised around a federal government or a state government and corporation rules. Surely we're smart enough to do our own sovereign constitution. Surely it's time. Put it on the table and let's talk about it and let's get it done. We've got lawyers out there that can write stuff and check stuff. We can write it ourselves if we're smart enough. A sovereign constitution. Think about that. Thank you and have a good day.